Periodic. So in the beginning, before all this channel stuff happened, before the whole concept of Nerd in the Bay happened, I was with a martial arts demo team called Team Loop Kicks. We were performing all over the world. Basically, we were known, worldwide, and locally, in the U.S. We had people like fly out, some of our team members, internationally, just to teach seminars, and we had big like tricking camps, like martial arts tricking camps, like week long, just to share the love and respect, and like to learn new stuff from the world of martial arts tricking. So I was doing that from like 99. I was with them for like 99 to like 2013 basically. And it was good. I back then I wanted to like be the best, in terms of tricking, but like for some reason I think I didn't want to do the work as of the other more well-known trickers, especially in the team back then. They just wanted to get better, and I was more so content, right? Because I guess when it came down to it, I wanted to just hang out with a good group of people and just laugh and talk shop and talk about nerdy stuff with them, because that's like basically a lot of the things that we got related to is like watching anime or playing video games and that such. So yeah, performing with them, it was great. I was more content in hanging out with them, and and as I was training, I was like, I'm not getting as good as some, a lot of the people there, and people are just improving. I was like, what's going on? So like I had to figure out a way to kind of stand out on my own, and the way I did that was I was, like I said, loving video games and martial arts. Like, I love watching the old kung fu flicks, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Donnie Yen. You can name all of them. And I was like, oh man, they had like intricate hands and they do like specific techniques. And I was like, okay, well let me try to go through like that way. And that's how I got known to becoming more the quote unquote hands person of the team, rather than flying in the air, doing crazy tricks. But like that's I guess how I try to stand out between everybody on the team. But anyways, performing for all these years, and then once we get towards like 2010, 2012, 2013, my role on the team started to become lessened, because of like life obligations, needing to work, needing to spend time with the wife and the family and all that stuff. And I was starting to be the old man in the group, as unfortunate as that sounds. So I guess I quietly retired 2013. And then once that happened, kind of felt like an empty gap, an empty hole was in my heart. It was like, because I always had these ideas throughout, not even throughout being on the team, but like also just in life, just growing up. Always had these ideas of doing something, and once I like quit that part of my life, I retired that. That felt even bigger. Like I was like, man, what's going on? Like I'm enjoying life. I enjoy just being with family and spending time with the wife. I was like, I felt this empty hole in my heart. Like I need something to fulfill that, and not like I get going back to having these ideas. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to find people to talk to about like all the nerdy culture stuff that I'm into. So like, again, growing up, like a lot of my friends, as we grew up, everybody's kind of like split apart. Some people moved, far away. Other people just either not as into the things that like we were into back then. So I was like, I want to talk to the people, maybe online, on the internet, just to talk about these things that we're all interested in, like the video games, the comics, the anime, martial arts, all that stuff, pro wrestling. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I should like start something. Maybe I should start like a podcast or a channel. Oh, a YouTube channel. Yeah, I should do that, right? I should just do that. So that idea was forming for like maybe a couple months after I retired from the team. And I was like, okay, so how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna? I don't have equipment. I don't have the editing software. I don't have people for their editing skills to put something together. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I just got to do it, like, because this is gonna eat at me until I actually do it. So what I did was the very first video is kind of funny because like I'm talking to you guys in the car, and like what the very first video that we did was me and my brother, my best friend Princeton. I told him this idea. He was like, dude, let's do it. And it became us talking in a car and just talking shop. Like we asked for like a Q&A type video, so we asked for questions from like our friends, say like, hey, we're gonna make a video, like send questions so we can like talk about it. And yeah, that's what the first video of Nerd in the Bay was. That was the birth of Nerd in the Bay in July 2013. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy how all this came about because of like I just had this idea of wanting to do something, and yet like and years later going continuing to make content, like we're at 7 years now. And yeah, I made a post on Facebook saying like, dude, if you told me 7 years ago when I was about to start this thing that I would have like plus 1,000 subscribers and plus 400,000 views like so far on YouTube, like I would just not believe you. I was like, get out of here, you're crazy. But it just goes to show, like, when you have this thing, you have this idea that is just gnawing at you, and you may not have like the resources or the tools to do it. I think it just deep down, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it, and it's gonna look bad at first, but all you need to do is just keep watering it. Like it's like a plant. When you like put the seed in, like that's what the idea is the seed. You place it in the ground, you cover it up, you water it, you nurture it, and then you just keep letting it grow and naturally, and not try to force things. And like, yeah, you may not have like equipment or resources or people, but you just gotta go. You just gotta do it. If you have this idea of like opening up a shop of some sort, you may not have the money. Go get a job. If you have this idea of like wanting to be a game journalism person, but you don't have like nobody's hiring you because you don't have the experience, well, just go start writing in like a free blog. Make your own site and just write a blog and then just share it with people. Like, hey, I'm writing some stuff. And that's basically what I'm doing when it comes to trying to be a video game journalism. Having that type of position. So, yeah, you just the point. I guess the point of all of this is just whatever idea that you have, you go out and you go out and do it. Because we all have ideas, we all have things that's like, oh, that may be a good idea, but then sometimes we kind of sabotage ourselves and like, and I don't have this, I don't have that. Just go out there and do it. It's gonna look bad, but it's your idea, and you go out there and you're gonna find people that are gonna vibe with it. And that's the awesome part about this when I'm doing this channel. Just recently I just did my first stream back, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just gonna record and we're gonna go live stream and just chop it up. And it didn't turn out too bad. Like I'm trying to remember how to do things in terms of streaming, but like it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I know what I can improve on when it comes to streaming, but that's going to be a work in progress as well. And it's going back to being uncomfortable. Just walking on that bumpy road. Just keep walking through that, and you're going to come out on the other side like, okay, more experience, stronger, more wisdom. More wisdom is that's not a word, but like you're gonna have more wisdom about it, and then you're gonna know what to do next time. So cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to just talk about, like, you know, the beginnings, and if you have this idea, just go out and go for it, even though it's gonna look bad, you know, and such. So my shoulder's kind of shaking, and you know, the camera's shaking. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. I hope you guys, whatever idea that you guys have, go out and go do it. Doesn't matter if you don't have the thing that you need to be able to do it. Just go out and start it, no matter what. Day one. This is day one. Like I said, for me, for vlogging, just start it. It's gonna look bad. It's gonna look not so great. It's not gonna look perfect, but chase perfection. Don't be obsessed with attaining it. Just chase it, you know. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit a like button. If you guys are interested in the channel, you know, we're still trying to go for, we're at like 67 right now in terms of subscribers. I'm trying to always try to push for more, you know, more of, like, you know, the next goal of views. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, and if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Comment, let me know what your ideas is that you want to, like, try to go for, and we'll talk about it. Let's have a discussion. I really want to hear what you guys have, you know, in your head, in your mind. So yeah, so that's it. So thank you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace. From Tony Hargrove.
Ooh, Tony Hargrove. You sober? No, I'm kidding, Tony. I love you, boy.